Hello guys, welcome back to another live stream. And as you can see, we've had in the last stream there was these mountains were a different colour. They didn't have half as much of what they have. I had to minimise this a little bit. As you can see, I've done so. But if you don't know what we've been getting on with, this is the Mindflayer challenge, and I'm trying to create a scene that I can completely turn upside down and have another place to be. But there's layers to this because this is been changed so much, guys. Again, I have recorded it and will be available for you guys to check out in an edited version, because this took me a little bit while, because yesterday's video, everything I did in the live stream was not corrupted, but wasn't able to save. So I went out of the game and then went back into after the live stream, went back into sort of tried to delete some things. Didn't delete the file that I had, but I did delete some other things, and to be able to delete it, I had to go into the world and come back. And what I stupidly did was like I said, couldn't save it. So I've gone and done that. So I came back in yesterday evening. Again, I recorded it all for you guys to check out. What I can do though is I can quickly show you what I did here. Obviously, I put in a bit of cloud, and I figured out and found out the problem why and how I ran out of things. Those two could possibly go now because I've got a mountain scene. Again, I'm trying to keep it as Life is Strange as possible. I'm going to be going in and doing the characters in that area there, like on the picture that I drew. But I thought this needed a little bit more of a backstage, because this room, as you can see, has corners to it. I can get rid of that grid, and I will do that, but it helps me at the moment to sort of scale down and scale things and get things to where I want it to be. This is as small as it will go, so, but we can go bigger and take a look inside the house. Because this house is my house, as such. As in, this sofa here is exactly pinpointed to where my sofa is. So I could generally sit down. I put it in the place of my sofa. Sit down on my sofa. Because in front of me, make sure I don't sit on the dog. There, I'll tell you about it in a moment. But this here is where I can and do watch my television and play my games. You would have seen me on the back wall behind me, which you'll obviously see. This sofa will be my posters and pictures that I've drawn and lit and painted, and all sorts of different paintings and stuff that you've been requested on my back wall. I'm thinking of changing that. Obviously can't see them now, but if you're watching any of the other gaming videos by me, you would have seen my face and you would have seen what I get up to. If you haven't seen those already, go and check out all the playlists. So yes, this is still under construction, as you can see. That's why the yellow tape's here. It gives me a pointer to say you need to do that. This needs to be sorted. But like you can, where is my handpiece gone? There it is. Like you can see up here, there's lots of gaps. I don't know how to deal with that problem, other than really like missshaping it to. Oh, I could recenter myself. Give me a second. That is a good question. Could I recenter myself? Yes, I could. There we go. So the box hasn't actually changed. Right. But you see what I'm trying to do. Where sort of the problem I've got, because it pokes out, maybe I should put a ceiling on there. The walls are actually walls. I could bring them in a bit more, because they don't need to be that far out. That's weird. Yeah, so they don't need to be that far out, man. But this is the place. I think I'll do some detail maybe tomorrow, because again, I've got to do those trees outside, and this is more of a sit-down job, and I'm standing up in my area that I can stand up. Cleared the area, and by doing all the landscape, because I need to move around. So because I've moved all that, let's get back out of the house, shrink it down again, kind of start to figure out where I'm going to put these characters. I can go smaller again. Then again, I need to do the trees, because they're not desolate trees on this side, as you've seen in the picture. that there's trees and they're lush trees. So I'm going to be putting some sort of lushness to them. Again, I made the trees, and the trees that I made yesterday, they all got destroyed. So I've got to figure out how I can do this with the camera there, because it's not where I thought it was. I was sitting down when I was doing this earlier myself. But yeah, it took me absolutely ages. As you notice, it's got a bit more on the less of the green. I kind of wanted to diffuse the green, and the fog just didn't seem to work for me. As you've seen, I've tried with the fog over there to sort of disguise and things, but I put little details in places, because who do you think that is, guys? That's my little demogorgon, or demodog is what I was sort of trying to go for, because this is season 2 with the Mindflayer. He's on one side. William is on one side. I think it's William. If you know it is, let me know in the chat. Or let everybody else know in the chat. Standing there, and then if you flip it over, he'll be here again, because that's where the house is, because I've already marked where the house is. He'll be here, and there'll be the Mindflayer sort of standing up above us, because we don't need loads of detail here. I can kind of just phase over that sort of area, like same as I did here. I kind of keep the grass, because I can colour the grass as I call it, but the green here, I can colour all that, because I want to make that desolate area there. Maybe if I moved it to sort of here, because when it flips, the house will be there and stuff like that. But yeah, this area I'm standing in, I don't really know what to do with, other than to completely cover over it. I can't get rid of those bubbles, but maybe I can put more bubbles in. I don't want to overuse the bubbles, because as you found out yesterday, you get to a point and you can't put any more in. So if you're not finished, then you're a bit stuffed, because you're kind of using them as things. So learning how to shape the sausages that I've been putting in everywhere. They're not sausages, as that's what I've been doing with the trees here, sort of learning what other, not so much shapes, but what else I can make with them. So let's carry on a bit more with the trees, because they're not, and then again I can start putting fluffies on them. Let's see what tools we've got. Oh, saying that, I could use a bit of this. It's flat and it's not so cumbersome. The grass is definitely that. What would you call it? That's more of a leaf, isn't it? That's kind of green. That green. A bit more of an olive green it was in the picture. See what that does for trees. Don't think it's going to do much. Oh, I don't know. Kind of works. Because it's only background trees. It's not. We're not making them. We can make a mini tree. Just circle it. I suppose that would work, wouldn't it? Yeah, that works nicely. Ah, here we go. Right. We've already got branches. So, let's utilise that. Bunch them up a bit. Do you know what? I'm going to sit down on my chair, guys. Because the camera keeps thing, and that's where I was working from. So, I'm going to sit down. And work in my bench. Mastery of tools, love it. Look at that. Doesn't need to be so much as I thought branches wise. I can do it like this. That's awesome. Look at that. Details. Just little details. They don't have to be great. And again, it's just shapes. It's triangles, guys. That's all that is. It looks to me like leafy greens. Use them as maybe on the bush. That's what I thought I was going to use them for, but like just garnish on the bushes. Yeah, right. Could even have some blowing in the wind if I wish. Put a whole canopy over here. Yeah, I'll see what that does, because we kind of don't need that much. Need that much down in here, so we won't be overusing it. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens, because I can always delete some of this tree and put in the globules that I was going to use. Just all, this is just background, really. Filler. So much quicker than doing branches. Oh my goodness, it took me ages. Alexa, set 15 minutes for me.
Sorry, I couldn't find anything to do there. To get started, you'll need a smart kitchen appliance.
Whatever. Alexa, set me 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
Thank you. Alexa, continue music.
Resuming Bluetooth.
Thank you, Alexa. Putting down the bushes. Oh, I love it. Look at that. Right. There we go. Trees, everybody. Did this yesterday. Alexa. Alexa, sing. Forced to singing to us, everybody. Alexa. Alexa. Stop. Alexa, continue Bluetooth. You plank.
Resuming Bluetooth.
She is not cooperating. Why do you not cooperate? Little trees. No, I can't deal with that. Not music. Give me a second. I'll just go and make everybody feel sick. And back on my chair again. Whoa. Who says VR has to be stood up, eh? Not every branch has leaves. So ugh. Don't want that. That isn't good. I found the longer when I'm sitting down, I don't feel the so much motion sickness, which is kind of good. But I think that is kind of the PSVR, unless you do something like that. The PSVR situation where I was talking to one of my friends, and he was like, "Oh well, I get the motion sickness because I was talking to him how I can sort of counteract it, sort of thing." And he said it's designed. It's not like the Vives and things. It's not designed to be heavily walking around, moving around because of the tracking of the machine. And I'm like, okay, what do you mean by that? And he's saying to me, "You meant to sit down." I'm like, "Oh, that's a bit annoying." So on the move around games, I'm going to be moving around, but this is going to be kind of mixed when I do it, because obviously there is times when I'm doing great areas like the thing like that. I need to stand up and move stuff around, but these kind of little details that I'm doing, very handy to sit down for, because you can just sort of forget about where your body is, because that's one of the things with the VR, you're still kind of like aware that you've got a body outside that can hit things, and sometimes my dog reminds me that when I go walking or I hear her walking, thinking I'll just move out the way and stand on her. Poor thing. Or if I punch a wall, that's always fun. I've done that a couple of times in doing this as well as playing games. Not so much boxing, but I think I was playing some sort of shooting game and I had to really like stick out and reach for something and punch. It really bloody hurts. I'm glad that the PSVR have got Move controllers. They look exactly like this with a bowl of light at the end. Because you tend to hit that first. And then your knuckles go instead of your whole hand. But it still bloody hurts. Again, guys, I'd love to know what you think of this VR make so far. Do you think I'm keeping up to the Life is Strange's name? Do you think I'm butchering the Life is Strange's name, what I'm trying to create? Have you seen any other creations to go along with what I'm trying to recreate from what I drew? I'd love to know your thoughts on what you all think of it. Because your all feedback makes me either get better or think, I'll do a little bit more of that because you guys like it. And if you can't comment live now, don't worry about it. You can go over to Instagram as well, where I also send all of my pictures that I'm doing. I do try and give you, if you're not going to be able to watch every stream, a recorded something, especially if I've done a VR make, because I know you guys, you ain't going to be here for 3 hours. Not that this is probably going to be 3 hours doing this, because I've just set myself a timer. Seeing how quick I can get this done for future reference, because I want to make some more VR makes. And get some suggestions from you. What do you think I should try next? Maybe TV shows, could be a film reference, could be something you want me to make completely original. Because I haven't done Blue Angel that I've created a Minecraft world and also drew him a few times. So that's my own personal original character. I like the flag, so he's got wings. There's a sidekick too. And then again, I could make him in polymer clay. If you've been watching any of the polymer clay makes from previous, and the one for the Mindflayer challenge, because again, the Mindflayer challenge was, could I draw, make him a mini in polymer clay and a magnet? And I have so far. Still kind of thinking to myself, how am I going to do the underneath or the upside down of this? I'll give you a little bit of an idea of what I want to do with it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Not only because I think I'll run out of things that I may be able to use, the specials items. I think it's to do with space though. So maybe if I don't try and put a load of fog in empty space, it becomes moot. Little trees need more little triangles. So it was a test of my one arm. Oh, Christ. My arm. I shouldn't say Christ. But you know what I mean. My arm aches from wiggling it around trying to create, because there's no physical doing into this. Whereas like same like polymer claim, all of my arm is working. It's just because I'm working against something. Because that's my hand. Dog, really? Did you have to do that? Thank you very much for falling off the sofa onto my feet. What was I saying? I don't know. Trees, everybody. Trees. There you go. Some in the fog. Maybe I could put a little bit of a mist, but I don't think I need to be honest, because kind of keep it nice and happy on this side, as it is in the game, in the TV show, Netflix series. I'm in the game. I'm in the game. So, okay, that's not anywhere near it should be. Let's raise it up. Raise it up. It's raising it up and not sort of doing that with it. Put that over there, because that's an annoying bit. And just... Is it level? I think we are. So we got these bits. Pull it back a bit. Can I put it a bit more? I can. Put it. There we go. There's no... Maybe I should like put a pointer where's the best place to see it from. Actually, I think I will do that. I will put a neon bulb to say that's the best place to look from. If I stand up now. Yeah, okay, that's probably... Maybe I see what's down there. But I'm going to put a neon bulb. Where should I put a... I'll just put a... Yeah, just put a square or something here. To tell me that's the best sort of place to be put. So put this into my hand, and this will be my turn. Technically, it could be the sun, but it's not going to. So yeah, that's... If I put... That should be where my head is. Or just about there. And bing bang. Right, okay. So wherever I go in the room, this will obviously not be the same, but I'm sitting on my sofa. Sofa never moves. That thing's there. It's going to be ugly as hell, so I'm going to make it smaller. And not green. Yeah, I'll sod it. I'll have a green. Let's not make it huge. Come on. A marker. Right. Also tells me where my sofa is. So we've got the rock keys going down and down over there. For some reason that's repainting itself in. It means probably freaking out a little bit. Maybe it's because of the position of it. Let's pick it up and position it to where I'm standing. Okay. We still need to do these trees. That area, again, that is a whole load of wasted space, really, what I tried to do over there. Kind of glad it didn't work. And why are you doing that? Should be snowing, in fact. There's nothing coming down. Maybe it's because I've used lots of trees there. We'll find out. Thinking about it, I'm going to save everything I've just done because I'm now live and I forgot to do that yesterday. Saved console. It exists. I want to save it, override it. So the trees will do. See, close application, shut down the console, like anybody ever does. Yeah, I'm saving it now. I'm going to turn everything off. See, yeah, it's always corrupted. Because corrupted doesn't necessarily mean it's broken. Let's change. I don't know why that's not snowing, guys. Because there should be a little bit of... Unless it's the light source. That should be snowing. Why aren't you snowing? I mean, I'm kind of glad it isn't, maybe. Keeps it less kind of makes that moot. The fog's all there. All the fog and things that I put there. Same with all the white here. I sprayed on with the... Go back. Yes, I know. With the sprayer here. What I did was got that. I got a bit of... I can't spray any of this, that freeform. But the stuff... I see, preform, sorry, not freeform. But all the white here was done with a spray can. I've got a bit of white, or stupidly I used that colour, but I should have used white. And spray on there a bit. Again, I can't spray this, which is annoying because I was kind of put lines and stuff on it. Can't spray any of that. Probably could spray the house, but what's the point? And again, what is the point? I know what the point is. Make it mouldy. That's the point. The interior doesn't have to look the same as the exterior. Haha. Let's spray down the bottom here. There we go. Highlights and lowlights. Because I have no idea where light source is going to be coming from. I'm just going to spray the hell out of this a minute. Let's get rid of that colour. I don't really like it that much. I really hope that... Alexa, thank you. Set half an hour, please.
The 9 hour is usually defined as a period of time equal to 1/24 for the moon
That's not what I
cycle,
asked
with the
you.
day equivalent to 60 minutes. The adjective hour is usually defined as of, relating to, or noting an hour.
Trees, everybody. Just change the light here. Again, we're keeping it nice on this side. Didn't want to do too much to the. Don't want to do too much to it. I mean, I put a little bit of white there, but I don't seem to be able to delete it either. So, oh dear. For one, let's go back to the green. Can still get a bit of green in the cabins. So spray that up a bit. There. Just a mouldy old cabin. Kind of like Elle and such live. And they do. Spray a little bit. Where it touches the ground there. There we go. Oh, looking alright. Don't know about you. What do you think, guys? Makes it a bit more mouldy. Bit more mouldy, but the other side house is going to be completely rotten down. So, well, that was the plan. Anyway, let's go back to these trees. Back to the trees. I'm going to put all these bloody... Gotta put branches on these, so... Yeah, spray ya. Branches. Oh, it's the rest and still. Whoops. So remembering for about an hour. Making all these trees. But I know the tactics now. What I need to do. What I'm going to use. Okay, I'm going to have to make them bigger to make it easier to work with them. Little details don't have to be made minimized. I'm making trees. Let's cut off tree. So let's have a big old branch coming out of it. Try not to spend too much time on one tree because I was, and you've seen there that a lot of it's just going to get covered up by the green. I'm bored, right. Let's make a Demogorgon. How many things do they have? I can't remember. Let's give him some teeth. Give him a smile on his face. Oh, should be sticking through. Is there a light in their head? Or am I thinking of it? Is there a light in the back? Because I could do that. I'm not sure if... They don't have two eyes. I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of it. Maybe. Maybe. I'm just going to do it. It's like a flower, isn't it? Let's not have that. Let's have another tool. Another thing that's just apparent to me that Stranger Things, another flower, everybody. That's a Mindflayer's flowers, everybody. You know what I mean? Because the Mindflayer is a root system. Underneath. Upside down. And these are his creatal flowers. I don't know. Or his? It's. What do you think of me Mindflayer? My, what's he called? That thing. Oh, yes, put some darkening in there. Right. Make it a bit smaller again. So what I've missed. Oh, look, all more trees. At least I got these done. Can you? Oh my god, there he is. These done. Oh god, even that sort of shocked me a little bit how small he went. Ah, yes, exactly what I want. That's the kind of thing I'm going to be doing. Like the little characters down there again. They're not obviously not going to be as big as a tree, or they're going to be mildly sizable to the house. Still in the on. Down, down, down. I just made you all jump. Hopefully not. Oh, why am I reaching? I was like, oh, I just reached that last little bit. Reach it. Oh, God. Finished. Yep, I'm done. Right, let's go away. Now we've got to change and up again with the tools. Get the triangles. Get that green. Sorry if I burp. It's coming on for food time. My belly's saying, I'm hungry. This gurgling isn't you had something. This is gurgling you want something. Go and have it. So, yeah, and a bit of a later one with these VR. It just seems, again, I was saying in yesterday's stream that doing it in the evening with the light naturally disappearing, so when I come out and when the sort of sense of the room, I can't see it, so I'm not thinking about it. So again, it sort of makes me feel a bit like woozy and things. And I want to be in here as much as possible, really, because I want to put loads of little details in. Just want to have those little details to finish off the scene. Whoops, let me do that. I don't want to just do a single item like I have been in the past. Normally it's like creation, a character that you guys have asked me to do, or things like that. Whereas I try to create a whole room, as you saw where my sofa was. I showed at the beginning there. That's another project I started. I deleted that one to finish making this one because again, that was the one that made me lose everything I made yesterday. And that's fine. It meant I could go in again last night, which unfortunately meant that I wasn't playing my normal game, which was and is on a Wednesday. I always play a puzzle game. In some ways, I was building a puzzle, but you know what I mean. Wednesday is always my puzzle day. We normally, would have been if I hadn't have finished it. Thank God. Witness, if you've seen that game before. Called Witness, and I would play it every Wednesday as Witness Wednesdays. So that is no longer the way it is, because I finished the game. So I'm just going to fill it in here. Got much. That's why I thought to myself, what other games can I play? By the way, I was playing these in VR. They're not VR games, but they're one of those games, you're first person, and you can kind of get away with playing it as a VR game. It was another way of me sort of teaching my eyes to be in here, looking at screens, instead of the screen further away. And I can see the perks of that happening, because, again, I do get sickness, but playing other games. But back to the game that yesterday was, which was Cubed. It's a puzzle game, and again, it feels like it should be a VR, like they almost were going to make it into a VR game, but they forgot to make it into one. It's a puzzle game, and I think there's a second one coming out. I don't know if I'll play it, depending on how this one finishes. Depending if it's like a cliffhanger, or if it's just like, oh yeah, you're done, well done, next puzzle please. Like it didn't do that in Witness, I'll tell you that now. You got a lot of little perks, because the perk was playing the game for one. The other was so when you figured it out, it was like, wow, yeah, I finished that. It took me hours to figure that one out. Whereas this one's more. Remember those old games you'd get from from fairs and stuff, with with a little ball around the maze. It's kind of like that. You have to make the certain things react to other things, and I really like that kind of thing. So I stuck the VR system on and called that my Wednesday game. Went out one on Thursday. And day 4 of the Mindflayer challenge. Hopefully we'll get in there to finish in the upside of the house. Or the upside of the upside to the underneath. That's the reason the portal in. I'm done. the portal in my... Can you still see him? You can't. Where did he go? Where did he go? I lost him. I've lost him in the woods. Where is he? Where did he go? Oh, there, look. Proper hidden. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. Proper hidden away, like he does. You don't really see him, but he's there. I still can't see him. There he is. Nice. That worked out nicely. So yeah, we've done all the trees. We've done all everything we need to do. I need to rest my arm for a second. But I guess, where's that arrow gone? Where did that piece... Did I delete it? I deleted it, didn't I? Yeah, I've been slowly deleting it as I press the delete button on that. Never mind. That's annoying. In fact, the clouds have disappeared from here as well. So, I am going to do something about that. Because this has been loaded for a while. I'm going to save again, just in case. Make sure everything's good. I'm not in the right place for saving. What am I doing? Yes, I know the data's corrupted. Data's always corrupted. Save to console. Yes. Saving. I'm saying about an hour I've been on here. I'll be back again tomorrow. But again, everything I'm doing off stream. I am recording. So I will edit all that together. And again, guys, if you have enjoyed yourself, please say save. Please save. Please save. Oh, thank God. But yeah, if you have liked it, guys, don't forget to leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. Ding the bell for notifications on the next part of this, because that'll be tomorrow. But you'll get a notification on when I've started. Otherwise, check out the recording and the edited version when I've finished it all. But if you want to join me live, don't forget to join me tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. My name's blut-084, BLUT-084, Art and Games. Click the links that will appear, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Oh, don't take a picture.